Hi, my name is Muhammad Ahmad Faisal bin Fadli from J4BA1174J, and today I will be presenting to you guys about my case study on Malaysia Airlines flight, which is MH370, under the topic Safety and Security in Sustainable Logistics, Balancing Profitability and Ethics in the Global Supply Chain. So as we all know, the MH370 tragedy is one of the most significant aviation crises in history. It demonstrates that in logistics and transportation, organization must not only focus on operational efficiency and profitability, but also uphold ethical responsibility, especially during a crisis. So, safety and security are essential in global logistics because they protect human life, valuable assets, and public trust. When a crisis occurs, poor management can result in financial losses and severe reputational damage. Therefore, organizations need to prioritize transparency, accountability, and social responsibility rather than focusing only on profit. This case also relates to the situational crisis communication theory or SCCT, which suggests that organizations should use effective communication strategy to rebuild stakeholder trust after a crisis. We move on to my case study, which is Malaysia Airlines, or we call it MAS, is the national airline of Malaysia. On 8 March 2014, flight MH370 disappeared while traveling from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing with 239 passengers and crew members on board. This incident became one of the world's biggest aviation mysteries and had a major impact on the airline reputation. The consequences included a loss of public confidence, negative international media coverage, financial losses, declining passenger demand, and long-term reputational. The first ethical consideration, which is social responsibility. During the crisis, Malaysia Airlines cooperated with search and rescue authorities, maintained a communication with the victim families, provided regular public updates, and expressed sympathy and emotional support. This action demonstrates that the airline prioritized human welfare over business interests. However, there were also weaknesses, which is many fairly criticized the delays in receiving accurate information, which reduced public confidence and increased frustration among them. This shows that social responsibility is not only about taking action, but also about communicating quickly and effectively. Second is ethical consideration is compliance. So, Malaysia Airlines follow national and international aviation regulation throughout the crisis. The airline worked closely with the Malaysia government, international investigators, and aviation authorities. Information was released only after proper verification to prevent misinformation. This helped maintain legal accountability and protect stakeholder interests. However, the incident also highlighted the importance of improving emergency preparedness and strengthening international cooperation during aviation emergency. Ethical consideration is transparency and integrity. Malaysia Airlines provides official updates through its communication channel, acknowledge uncertainties instead of making assumptions, and expresses empathy towards affected family. This action reflected honesty and accountability. However, because verified information was limited and communication was sometimes inconsistent, confusion still occurred among stakeholders. This demonstrates that transparency requires both accurate information and timely communication. Balancing profitability and ethics. Every organization must balance profitability with ethical responsibility. From a business perspective, Malaysia Airlines need to protect its reputation, reduce financial losses, and maintain customer confidence. At the same time, ethically, the airline had to prioritize passenger safety, support the victim family, communicate honestly, and cooperate with authorities. Although this ethical action increased operational costs, they have preserved stakeholder trust and contributed to the airline long-term sustainability. In this case, several best practices can improve future crisis management. First, organizations should strengthen crisis communication by providing faster and more consistent updates through multiple communication platforms. Second, employees should receive regular training in crisis communication, emergency response, and ethical decision making. Third, airlines should invest in advanced technology such as AI monitoring system, real-time aircraft tracking, and digital crisis management tools. And finally, organizations should strengthen stakeholder management through better family support services to improve passenger communication and regular media briefing. This practice can improve customer trust, organizational reputation, and overall crisis response. In conclusion, the MH370 case demonstrates that ethics are essential in sustainable logistics. Malaysia Airlines show commitment to social responsibility, compliance, transparency, and integrity during one of the most challenging crises in aviation history. Although Communication weaknesses affect the public confidence. The case teaches us that ethical leadership plays a crucial role in protecting stakeholder trust and ensuring long-term organizational resilience. Lastly, successful logistics is not only about operational efficiency but also about making responsible ethical decisions. That's all for me. Thank you.